at the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else. So their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Two yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, Purdy. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Prescott on 1st down. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, a great grab by Kittle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This goes out wide from Mixon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and a couple. A handoff running left, Mixon. And this is going to be a Cowboys first. As he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first down throw for Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side to Lamb. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2 score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 2nd down, Hurd.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, There's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on fourth down. In this case, fearless wins.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within. A field goal, maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Gallup in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott now. That is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
142 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down. Davis Price up the middle.
the signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they outs left? They take it downfield. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
He'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. So Dak and the Cowboys down 17-13, 20 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. One last shot now for Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.